The 2025 Hungarian Grand Prix went down as a true nightmare for Red Bull. One of those moments when the winds seemed to blow against the team that was once unbeatable. Heading into the summer break, the Milton Keynes squad saw its dominance tested like never before, facing a significant drop in performance and mounting pressure with each passing day. Red Bull, which for years reigned almost absolutely in Formula One, now finds itself 365 points behind McLaren in the Constructors' Championship, an almost unimaginable gap for a team used to leading comfortably. For Max Verstappen, the situation is even more dramatic. The Dutch driver, who dreamed of approaching Michael Schumacher's legendary record of 5 consecutive titles, now faces an almost impossible mission with nearly 100 points to recover. Hopes seem to fade with every race. But what caught the paddock's attention, and even caused concern, were Verstappen's frank and somewhat frustrated comments after the Hungarian GP. The 27-year-old driver didn't hold back criticism of his own team, suggesting that Red Bull was unlikely to claim any more wins this season. For some, like journalist Diego Mejia, these statements may have had a demotivating effect on the team, casting a shadow of doubt over the morale of engineers and mechanics. Looking at the performance at Hungaroring, however, it's hard to disagree with the Dutchman. He barely made it into Q3 and finished only 9th, a result far below expectations, influenced by a strategy that did not work in his favor. The big question now is, where is the problem, and who's responsible for fixing it? After the departure of creative genius Adrian Newey to Aston Martin, all technical responsibility fell on Pierre Wash, the man chosen to inherit the legacy of Red Bull's most famous recent designer. However, the struggles faced on Hungarian soil increased the pressure on Wash, who needs to show concrete results to prove he is the right person to lead the car's development. On the Pit Pass F1 podcast, Diego Mejia detailed the problems drivers faced in slow corners, where the car has simply lost life, making it impossible to maintain ideal grip. Even attempts to change tires during the race were made, but nothing seemed to improve performance. The situation grew even tenser with radio messages coming directly from Matteo Verstappen's cockpit, where his frustration was evident. The Dutchman complained about the lack of grip, the car sliding, and the difficulty in finding the ideal balance. Yuki Tsunoda, his teammate, had a similar situation. His car was sliding and behaving unpredictably, varying corner to corner, making it impossible to extract speed and efficiency from the machine. These clear signs left everyone feeling that car development was stalled and that urgent action was needed. Pierre Wash, once one of Christian Horner's main allies, who is now away from the team, has become the visible face of this new Red Bull phase. After Friday's practice in Hungary, Wash gave interviews where he didn't try to hide his dissatisfaction with the car's performance. He acknowledged that the day was very difficult, admitting that the tests conducted did not bring the expected answers and that the team still needs to carefully analyze data to try to find quick solutions. "We have a lot of work ahead of us," he said, expressing urgency to reverse the situation, even while aware of the current limitations. It's impossible to ignore the fact that 2026 is on the horizon, bringing with it a revolution in Formula One's technical regulations. New aerodynamic and power unit rules promise to completely transform the racing landscape, and the teams that understand and adapt first will have a crucial advantage. For Red Bull, this means there's no time to waste. The current season may be lacking in wins and standout results, but the lessons learned here will be fundamental for rebuilding the team in search of the next era of glory. Meanwhile, Verstappen, who renewed his commitment to the team for another year, is unlikely to accept such a low level of competitiveness for long. His ambition and hunger for victories are well known in the paddock, and he's expected to push Red Bull and Wash to deliver a car that lives up to his expectations and the legacy he seeks to build. The relationship between driver and team will be a key factor for success or failure in 2025, and of course for the even bigger battles to come. What makes this moment so interesting and concerning is exactly this mix of uncertainty and potential. Red Bull faces a critical moment where mistakes and successes can define the team's path for the coming years. Pierre Wash has the titanic mission of proving he can replace one of F1's greatest geniuses, while also keeping the team united and motivated. Verstappen, in turn, must maintain focus and confidence despite the adversity. Thus, the 2025 Formula One season continues full of suspense and excitement, with Red Bull trying to hold on to its leading role and Verstappen trying to keep alive the flame of his historic quest for consecutive titles. The stage is set for a second half of the season that promises to be electrifying, with all eyes on Milton Keynes, where pressure and hope mix in nearly equal measure.